Welcome back. I'm Charlene, and today we're learning the second half of the Sun-Style Tai Chi 13 form. We'll focus on movements 8 through 13. Sun-Style is known for its more upright stance and nimble following steps, making it especially supportive for joint health, mobility, and longevity. These next movements will help you deepen your stability, enhance your balance, and it'll help you build confidence as you shift your weight with flow and intention. We'll begin with a short follow along so that you can feel the rhythm of the flow, and then I'll guide you step by step. Let's begin with a follow along, and I'm going to take you from the first movement all the way through the 13th. So last time we did commencement through high pat on horse, and this time we're going to finish all the way through, and I'll break them down one at a time. So you can follow along or just watch to find the flow. So I'll start with ready stance. All right, so that's pretty close to what we're going to be doing today. So maybe not perfect, but pretty close. So let's break those movements down. So today we're starting with movement 8, right after we step back and kind of curve up to high pat on horse right here. So we end up in this modified empty stance, kind of a T stance here. Now, our first movement is just a turn to the right into brush knee. So as we turn, we're going to turn right and turn left. So that's our movement. So coming from this T, empty stance, empty on the right, we'll turn, and then we'll get ready to step out and forward for brush knee. So let's practice the lower body work here. So we start here, and then we take a pretty big turn. You don't have to turn all the way to the right, but think about that turn. It takes 2 steps to turn. And then we'll step forward and follow. And we went over a lot more what follow step means in part 1 of this series. So what are we doing with the arms? So what we do with the arms, we end up here. So we're centered kind of around this energy point right here at the elbow, and we're in for high pat on horse. And we'll take this right hand on top like we're holding a ball. So we top, side. So that's what we do as we turn. So we'll connect that with our turn. Hold the ball, hold the ball. So that's our turn. Try it together. Turn, turn. So that's our transition right here. Now our arms for brush knee, we're going to take and expand to the left corner. So we kind of expand and then turn and allow this right hand to little horseshoe shape around. So we come from here to here, expand and brush knee. All right. And we'll push. So from where we left ourselves last time, I've had on horse. Let's put the feet and the hands together as they should be. So moving all continuously, smooth, continuous movement with gentle resistance, like you're practicing underwater. Expand. Brush knee and then push this left hand forward, transfer weight and follow step. So that's it. So try it with me again from here. Right hand top, hold the ball. That's it. Expand to the corner, brush knee, like you're pushing against an opponent's chest. Follow. So you wouldn't push like that. You'd push with your body. So you get that push from the center. So try it again because it's fun. So turn, turn, expand, follow, and push against an opponent's chest. Now the next step comes right from here. It's a retreat. So it's a retreat, empty step. A little more expanded, perhaps, than when we were at high pad on horse. So a little bit more expanded. And this is going to turn into play the pipa, play the lute, play the guitar. You might have heard a lot of different ways to say this, but play the lute, play the pipa right here. So we go right from brush knee. We take a retreat. And the hands glide. So in high pad on horse, we kind of came over the top. This time, our hands glide, and there's a little compression coming in towards center, like you're pushing against a squishy object. And then push and drop the shoulders, lengthen the back. So what this looks like from high pad on horse is right hand comes up on the top to transition. Step, step, expand, brush knee, so heel toe, and then transfer weight, push, and then retreat, glide the hands across each other. It's very linear in Sun-Style Tai Chi. Glide the fingertips are both pointing towards the right wall and retreat. All right, so we've got that. We can try it again right here. Turn right foot, turn left foot, expand towards the left corner, brush knee, follow step. Retreat right here. All right. So what comes after that? Well, white crane flashes wings. So white crane flashes wings comes right from here. And what happens here is this left hand comes in, right hand comes up, and then down, and they push about the heart, maybe there. So you come from here, this hand comes up, very dramatic. Maybe that was too dramatic. So from here, lift and push together, straight out, straight out. So the footwork here is just a step with a follow. So we'll come up, push. So you're pushing, your dantian is helping you shift weight, push and follow. So try that. So this right hand joins the left before they push. Everything in Tai Chi happens together. You don't do one thing and then the other. We're moving our body in sync. So play the lute, please. And then we'll lift up, push, and follow. And I'm stepping about to my heel. So instead of stepping halfway forward, step about to your heel. I know there's different follow steps in this style, but for now, just try not to step too far forward and stay about at the heel. So when you're right here at play the lute, you'll step and then step to the heel because you're going to take another step and follow. There's another one coming. So after this white crane, we're going to punch, double punch. So draw in and punch. And a punch doesn't mean much if you're just doing it with your arms, right? So if you're just punching this way, you're not going to get very far. So think about this punch along with the step. Move your dantian, push, shift, shift, push, right there. So that's your punch. So try that with me. Draw down, shoulders drop, step, and follow. So you're supporting this punch with your whole center. Punch, double punch. Is there double punch today? Grape punch? No. Double punch. That's it. All right, so let's go from play the lute. And then white crane flashes wings. Double punch. So 2 steps here. Now we've ended up with our arms extended, not overextended, but extended. There's a little give here, resilience, so we can resist an attack. And then we're going to turn to the front. My right hand is under my left as I turn heel and toe, and then I turn the fists up. As I step my right foot back, I'll step up and I'll bring the right hand in front. Now, stepping back, I'm going to turn out a little bit because we end up in the same stance we started. So right hand comes under, and as you step back, yin and yang rolled into one. Right? So we come from this position, we turn, then we step our right foot back, and step. That's how we end up right at this start ready stance. So here we punch, heel comes down, toe comes down. I think I've shifted too close to my wall. I keep getting further away from you. And then we'll step back. Heel comes down. I forgot that part. And then we step in. Don't worry, when we get the hands, I'll remember it. So remember, we'll step back. Heel comes down. Don't forget that. And then step. And that's the end of our series. So here we go. From play the lute. So white crane flashes wings. Give yourself a present energy forward. Double punch. Turn to the front. Your right hand comes underneath. And then drive that hand forward. Step back. Roll yin and yang into one. And bring your heel to the floor so you kind of settle in. Don't want to forget that. Then step back. And open up. That's it. So try that again with me. We come from double punch. Turn. So when you turn, your right hand's underneath. As you step back, palms go up. Your right fist is on top. Turn, and as your heel drops down, your left fist comes out on the front. And then you step and open. Since I made it more confusing than it needs to be, let's try it again. So step, follow, heel, toe, right? And then as you step back, you're going to roll yin and yang into one, and then step, and your arms just drop to the sides. So you come from here, and closing is here. All right? Clear as mud. Let's try all the way from turn 8 through 13 from the tippy top. You've got this. So here's high pat on horse. We're in kind of close. I'm going to come away from my wall because I know I don't want to hit the wall. All right. So from here, we turn. This is empty. So we can turn right hand on top, hold the ball, and you're turned basically to the right side of the room. Expand. So my left palm is out, and I'm hovering over my elbow. As I brush, knee, and then I push. Follow step. Play the lute. There's a little compression towards center, and play your stringed instrument. White crane, right hand comes up, both hands push. Double punch. Left heel comes in, right hand drops a bit, palms up. That's it. And then drive that right hand forward, roll your fists, and place your left heel on the floor. We'll step back and come to closing right here. Shall we do it with less cueing? Let's give it a try. From high pat on horse, then we'll take it from beginning to end a few times. So high pat on horse right here. Turn. right, left. Brush knee, follow. Retreat, play the lute. White crane flashes wings. Double punch. Turn to the front. Left heel, right toe. Use underneath, step back. Heel. And closing. I'll take that one more time, and then we'll go from beginning to end. So the more you practice, the better this gets. Turn to the right. Brush knee, heel to toe, and then center. Retreat, play the lute. White crane, energy from your center. Double punch. Turn to the front, palms up. Step back, roll yin and yang into one. Your heel settles down. Shoulders are down, elbows are lazy. Or relaxed, I should say. All right, let's take it from the very beginning to the end. Are you ready? Let's get ready in ready stance. So finding that song in the joints, that length in your joints, give yourself a little bounce. Allow the neck to get long, lengthening, and finding the back of your collar. Leisurely tie the coat. Turn, turn, press. Facing front for open close. Single whip left. Cloud hands. High pat on horse. Transition, turn to the right. Expand for brush knee. Play the lute, play the pipa. White crane flashes wings. Double punch. Turn to the front. That's it. Palms turn up, step back. Yin and yang rolled into one. Closing. Last time through, I promise, without any cueing at all. Just get ready. Great job, by the way. So relax the lower back. So it's not arched. It's a little more natural or a little more of a posterior tilt to release the muscles in the lower back. And your knees should feel great. You're not bending them too much. Head back, shoulders down. Beautiful work today. You've now completed the full Sun-Style 13 form. Congratulations. And as you continue practicing these flowing movements, you'll feel more strength, coordination, and calm in your practice and in your daily life. This form truly supports your mobility, balance, and a deep sense of presence. If you'd like to go deeper with your daily wellness, I've created a free 7-day movement and mindfulness plan. Just check out the link in the description to get started. And until I see you again, stay strong, move with intention, and stay connected to your community here at Your Wellbeing RX.